us at Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the Liberty Flames. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, checking in with the Flames head coach before the game. This could be one of their most important games of the year. With both teams undefeated, this game is a separator. As the college football playoff looms near, they have to separate and prove they are one of the best teams in the country. They have a chance to do that here today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. From deep, it's Payne. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll run this play from the pistol. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. On the move at the 30. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. For just a minute, let's take a look at Liberty. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
They'll line up for a second down play. Turns up, it's Randolph. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And the Flames come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And, David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
Keeps it himself. He'll do it himself. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
They'll just try to forget about that disastrous running play on 1st down, 2nd and long coming up. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Hands it off. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Running inside, it's Udo. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Davis looking to pass. Got his man. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Straight ahead, it's Udo. Shakes off the defender. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off play action. Rolls right. Trying to find his man in the middle. He's got it inside the 30. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Touchdown, Owls! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Trying to get the corner. He'll keep it on second down. There he goes. The 50. They bring him down. A big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Right on the money. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Liberty! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's James. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Davis will throw. Fires to the middle. Tosses it incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's got the first down. Could be an alley. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Owls. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The hand to the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll run him again. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he's brought down after a short gain. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. He's past the marker. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Motion from the wide receiver. The fake and wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
So right at the midfield stripe, never really a thought about punting. Thought they might try to make them jump, but they pick up the first down.
I think a lot of it speaks to the experience they have up front and in the backfield. Just knowing these guys have been in these sorts of situations before in big games, and they can go out, handle the pressure, and go execute and pick up the first.
And that adds to a successful day. 100 yards rushing on the day. That's what you strive for. Usually when you hit that 100-yard mark, a lot of times you're saying my offense is going to win, my team is going to win. He's at the 100-yard mark, so that's a good thing for the offense.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Motion from the wideout. On the move. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3.
Right down the middle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Owls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Gets the back moving. Davis looking to pass. The throw. Right side, it's Brown. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Udo. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick completion on the out. It's a seam wide up, and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. Out wide right, it's Randolph. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. And the Flames have their offense in high gear. Play action on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They'll move the wide receiver. Now hits it, it's Marshall. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And they sniff that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field, but the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Third and long coming up. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Shoots it to the left. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Unloads it left. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Davis will throw. Had to force that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fullback's got it. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 30. The 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. The ride. Touchdown, Flame! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Davis looking to pass. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Throws to the tight end. That's caught. It's Rodriguez. And he's brought down after a nice game. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
Well, Reese, the one guy's name you haven't called yet is this big fella tight end right here. He's one of the better.
Looking for a big play. Snags it. Touchdown, Owls. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll send the back in motion. Pulls it. The give. good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The keeper on the option. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And that's a good sign for this defense, man. The first 2 drives, they put scoring drives together. And they didn't get stops when they needed it. On the third downs, nice job coming up big on a third down, forcing the 4th down, and hopefully now getting off.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. He'll take the deep shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Sooners able to pull off the upset by...
He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for the edge. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Flames headed quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Ready, go! Keeps it on the option. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They want to throw it. Look out! Back's got it on the screen. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on fourth down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He got enough. Slides and moves the sticks on fourth and short.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Wants to throw one first. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking for space, it's Marshall. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Right at the line. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Owls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Davis will throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
2nd down to the air. Got his man on the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Nice job by the fullback on that play. Was in pass protection first. He saw he could release out of the backfield, become a viable target for the quarterback, and gains a couple yards.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Moves to his right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Payne. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Hits the hole. It's Marshall. He breaks a tackle.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the big fullback. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Needs it here on fourth down. He's going to take off. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play.
Here we go, ready?
Churns into the pile. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sells to fake. Here comes the heat. Wide open downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Follow the blockers. the offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages.
Gets loose in the middle. The 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown play. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. On to attempt the try. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped that one off with some flair and some juice. A 72-yard touchdown run. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. Hits inside. It's Udo. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Drives inside. And it looks as if Florida Atlantic will have enough for the first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Quick give. It's Udo. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.